So one of the most asked questions I get on my channel, aside from Android Link and Face Reveal When, is how does my body look so good? Well, for today's video I'm going to show you how you can install ReShade and my settings so your body can look just as good as mine. But before we begin, however, I do have to say the requirements and warnings, etc. So for system requirements, you do need to be running at least Windows 7, 8.1 or Windows 10. This will not work on Windows XP or Windows Vista. Secondly, you do need to have a somewhat decent gaming PC, and to match my settings with minimal performance loss, you do need to have similar specs to my PC or better. And my system setup is Intel Core i5-2500K, Nvidia GTX 1060 3GB, 12GB of DDR3 RAM, and Windows 10. Now don't worry if your PC is a bit weaker than mine, ReShade is highly tweakable, which I'll cover later. Also, apparently ReShade does perform better on Nvidia graphics cards than AMD. And if you're installing this on a laptop with Intel graphics, don't even bother, it will lag like mad. So aside from that, let's get on to the tutorial. So first of all, what we're going to want to do is go to reshade.me and click download. It'll take you to the bottom of the page and click download again, and you'll start downloading reshade setup.exe, or well, reshade underscore, and just run it as you would with any other file, and you'll see this window pop up. Select again to install or uninstall from. Now click this and browse for your buddy exe. Now obviously because I've done this before, it's already at my folder. If you don't know where buddy is, on Steam, right click in Steam, properties, local files, and browse local files. And then click in the top command bar, press Ctrl and C, not command, sorry, and paste into file name, and it'll take you straight to the buddy folder. And scroll down and double click buddy.exe and click open. And where it says select the rendering API the game uses, select Direct 3D9 and select yes on this. Now sometimes all the options in this won't actually be enabled, so click uncheck all and then click check all again and click OK. Now once you've downloaded my INI file, drag and drop buddy.ini into your buddy folder. Now click out of that, go back to ReShade and click edit ReShade settings, and for presets click on the three dots and double click buddy.ini. Click performance mode and click OK. Now you can exit out of ReShade and start buddy up as you would normally. Now when you actually start buddy up, it will take longer to load up than it would normally. Now this is normal because it's compiling the effects, because it's configured to run at startup. So obviously I'll speed this part up now. You'll know if it's worked as well because it will say at the top, compiling effects, and it'll say, reshade.me and all that. And yes, this is Scholarship Edition. I'm just using the Anniversary Edition HUD mod, which obviously replaces the logo with that of Anniversary. Anyway, once the game loads up, you'll see all your effects are now loaded, and if obviously your system can handle it, you'll still run at the exact same performance as you would normally, but obviously it now looks a bit better. Now I'll quickly just change the weather back to season, sorry, not weather, and go outside. And you can see now that the game actually does look a hell of a lot better. Now of course, if you want to change these for yourself, you can, just press Shift and F2. However, if for some reason pressing Shift and F2 doesn't do anything for you, please replace a d3d9.ini with mine, which is also provided in the link below. Anyway, once you press Shift and F2, you'll see the configuration window appear. Now for some reason there is this really weird bug where for some reason the cursor just keeps drifting more to the, right side of the screen. Anyway, just click these boxes here to enable and disable effects. Now of course some will be more taxing than others and some won't actually do anything. Like this one here, I think it's non-local means for some reason, obviously makes the game look incredibly blurry and obviously tanks my FPS a lot, so we'll uncheck that. Now as I said, some of these do stuff, others don't, I think it really does vary. Not on your graphics card, but I do think that buddy isn't exactly the best game to try everything on. And obviously check whatever you think looks nice, if you don't like a certain effect or not. Like obviously now we've got a bit of motion blur in buddy, and you get the idea on that. So yeah, it's highly configurable, tweak whatever you like, but do remember that obviously on a weaker system, you can't really use all of these. Hell, even on my current system I can't use all of these. I mean hell, just clicking that as well just gives us a horrible black box. some VR effects. No, I'm not saying we can get Bully on VR yet either, but you know. So yeah, you know, some of these effects you might find useful, others you might not. It's really just a matter of your personal preference. Oh, and if you want to save as well, make sure you go to settings and then obviously click save and that, otherwise it's not going to do anything. And if you have any questions about ReShade, well, ReShade on Bully specifically, ask below and I might try to help. But obviously if it's about ReShade in general, you're better off asking on the official ReShade site, sorry. Fucking hell, I can't speak. But yeah, so thank you for watching and, you know, have a nice day and all that.